Have you ever had one of those days when nothing goes right? Your wife starts bitching about whatever it was she was bitching about last night. For me to whoop somebody's ass, it's a bad day. So you better get off of my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass.
What is up, hooligans, and happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. Now, I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. I'm going to read through a schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats, so let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting things started. We're going to be starting out with the video titled Cracker Barrel Scraps New Logo Design. I guess maybe boycotting stuff does work. I don't know. We'll see. Then we got a video titled Top Florida Official Says Alligator Alcatraz Will Likely Be Empty in Days, and email shows. I think this is a temporary thing, but I don't know. Blue team's trying to act like they really shut down Alligator Alcatraz. Then we got a video titled Illinois Governor Says President Trump Wants to Inflame People by Sending Troops to Chicago. Over there crying really hard because they're running that state into the ground. Then we got a video titled Jake Harrow Told Cops He Accidentally Killed and Buried Baby Emmanuel. This is a follow-up video on the parents that are claiming their kid was kidnapped and all this stuff, but the police feel that the child is dead. They even had the father help look for the baby when we covered this story last. Then we got our funny video halfway through our midlife break. This one was provided by Eagle, and it's titled When the Beat Drops. Then getting back into the news, we got another follow-up video. This one's titled Trans Gunman Killed 2 Children, Injured 17 in an Attack on Minnesota School Prayer Service. Like I said, this is a follow-up, getting some more details on the shapeshifter that did the shooting yesterday. Then we got a video titled Sheila Cabrera, I think that's how you say it. Husband accused of dragging bag arrested in Peru. This is another follow-up about the 2 illegals that came here as a couple from Peru, and then the husband killed his wife, and they saw that video footage of him dragging her body out to the woods and all this stuff. Got an interesting follow-up to that. Then we got a video titled Chairman of Surrey County Board of Elections is charged with drugging Dairy Queen blizzards that was going to be given to children. I don't know what the hell is wrong with people. Then we got video titled 27 Arrested, 100,000 doll hairs seized during investigation into drug trafficking in Franklin, officials say. And then the last little bit of the news is lefties losing it, and this one's titled Insufferable Shape-Shifting Activist Explodes at Interview in Unhinged Meltdown, just lefties being lefties. Then we'll be getting into the fun stuff. We'll be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got our two funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Sly Dog, and it's titled Politicians Be Like. Then our official funny video of the day was provided by Stoner, and it's titled Don't Mess with Bison. And that video is hilarious. Also, I want to remind you, hooligans, that tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be guest appearing over on Third Railify. It is my first guest appearance. I'm super excited to be over there. I told Rumblebot to post the link and to remind everyone all day today, so don't be surprised when you see Rumblebot talking about it non-stop. Like I said, 10 p.m. Eastern Time today. It's going to be a busy day because we're going to run the live for Coffee with Hooligans. I'm going to try and game it up for the last 2 hours that we need in the premium live stream, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. And then tonight we're going to be on the Third Railify, so we got a very busy day today. Either way, we're going to read through the chat, and we have all of this coming up next. What is up, everyone, over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Simply Witchy? What's up, Snooks? What's up, Russell? What's up, Zero? What's up, Matt Rogers? What's up, Live Review? And what's up, Tin Man? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone, over on Rumble? Zero, you were first today. And I appreciate you racing in chat, and happy freedom to you, Zero. What's up, Gina? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Kevin? Happy freedom. What's up, Scott? What's up, Goth? What's up, Shane? Happy freedom. Let me see. What's up, Shut Up, Eat Bugs? Happy freedom to you. Russell, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, MU? What's up, Elisa? Happy freedom. What's up, Magic Moon? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Metal Mouth? Appreciate you being here. Don't forget, hit that like button. See if you can get us on the front page. 10 man, I'll explain the premium stuff in a little bit. Let me see. What is up, everyone, over on Kick? What's up, Scotty? What's up, Crispy? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone, over on Twitch? What's up, Scratsy? Happy freedom. Matt Rogers, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. Let me see. And what is up, everyone, over on the Goof Tube? Toy Mafia, you were first over here. What's up, Tube Steak? Happy freedom. What's up, Tim Mac? Matt Rogers, you're truly omnipresent. What is up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom to you. Russell, you are truly omnipresent. What's up, Ero? Happy freedom. You hooligans are welcome to hit that like button as well. And what is up, everyone, over on X? Happy freedom to you. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into things. Like I said, we'll be starting off with this easy one, Cracker Barrel Scraps new logo design. We haven't really been talking about it a whole lot because I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but since President Trump kind of got them to change their mind, I figured, why not? Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, we have these Hooligan Strong t-shirts. Now, this design was created by Alistair, and Alistair is a badass in just about everything he does. So I will be posting his link in all of the chats for you hooligans to have the opportunity to hire him for your creative needs, because if you think it, he can create it. Now, this design does come in shirts for men, shirts for women, tank tops for men, tank tops for women, pullover hoodies, zipper hoodies, coffee mugs, dog tags, and we've made steel tumblers out of this design. Today I got on the Hooligan 2A t-shirt. We got lots of items and lots of designs over in the merch store. I'll be dropping all the links in the chats while we're watching this first video.
Well, shares of Cracker Barrel stock rose after it scrapped its new logo design.
As Kelly Saberi reports, it comes after widespread backlash the company received from its fans.
My first thought was, why? I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Cracker Barrel's beloved Uncle Herschel, who has been depicted on the restaurant's logo for decades, has had quite the rocky week, but now he will return to his rocking chair. The Cracker Barrel stock rose nearly 7% Tuesday night in after-hours trading, following the company's announcement that it would be going back to its original logo. This after dropping 12% and losing an estimated $143 million following the original announcement of the logo switching. The reversal also comes after the president encouraged the company to, quote, go back to the old logo, admit a mistake based on customer response. The president then posting to Truth Social following the switchback, saying in part, quote, all of your fans very much appreciate it. Good luck into the future. Make lots of money, and most importantly, make your customers happy again.
I mean, it's always been Cracker Barrel like it is, so life will stay like it is.
The company, which operates 660 restaurants nationwide and employs 70,000 workers, said this, quote, "We thank our guests for sharing your voices and love for Cracker Barrel. We said we would listen, and we have. Our new logo is going away, and our old timer will remain."
So while the logo is switching back, plans to change the interior of the restaurant, those are still up in the air. I love Cracker Barrel, and I'm heartbroken we don't have one here.
I know. I went to one 2 years ago in Tennessee, and it's always kind of nostalgic.
Yes, it's very down home.
Okay, like I said, starting off with something easy here. Old Cracker Barrel. I've only been there once, and the one I was at was in Alabama, I think, or maybe in Georgia. And it was good when I went, but I was like 15, so, you know, it's been a while. It's been like 21 years since I've been there. I don't know. I hear mixed reviews. I know they just changed the inside of it. Either way, they're saying that they decided to go back to the original logo after backlash from customers. They lost 143 million doll hairs in the blowback. President Trump posted about it, telling them that they should admit fault and change back. After they did, President Trump made another post suggesting that they did the right thing and wishes them the best for their business. We're going to hop in the chat, but next up we have top Florida official says Alligator Alcatraz will likely be empty in days, says some email that they got a hold of. We'll see how that goes. Like I said, it's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Cracker Barrel. Thank you for letting me know, Snooks. Matt Rogers. The only Cracker Barrel near me closed a few years ago, and it's Asian buffet now. I like Asian buffet. It's too expensive though. It's like $30 a person. What's up, Live Review? Happy Freedom. Now bring back Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben's Redskins. Yeah, and the Land O'Lakes Indian. They need to bring it all back. Russell, they have good food and ambience. Do they have them in Ohio? Russell, well, Cracker Barrel FAFO'd. Yes, they did. Matt Rogers, you're awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you. 10-man. What's up, Glamour? Happy Freedom. 10-man, right over on Rumble so I can see if you're lit up or not. Because if you pay for premium, I think you just don't have to watch ads. But if you got a membership, then you'd be lit up in the chat and you'd have access to the custom emojis. What's up, Hair Juicer? Happy Freedom to you. 10-man. We have a big Cracker Barrel here close to Opryland Hotel. Is it good there, 10-man? Have you had the food anytime recently? Zero. Well, now everyone knows how woke Cracker Barrel is. Yeah, I suppose. At least they changed their mind, though. Beck Frank, is it your birthday today? Happy birthday to you, Beck Frank. I hope today kicks ass for you. And thank you for sharing some of your birthday with us. Is it Metal Mouth's birthday too? Let me see. Scrolling through. Metal Mouth today's 51 years old. Happy birthday to you, Metal Mouth. Thank you for stopping and sharing your birthday with us. I hope today kicks ass for you. I love birthdays. You guys have to have a fantastic birthday or else you're grounded. That's how it goes. 10-man. No, it looks like you're just premium. They didn't make you an official hooligan. But either way, you're supporting Rumble. So, I mean, that's a thing. What's up, Paul? Happy Freedom. What's up, Roy? Happy Freedom to you. Beck Frank, what are you doing today for your birthday? Going to do the nut bush. I need to learn how to do the dance. What's up, Aco? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Patriot Dad? Happy Freedom to you. Patriot Dad used to go there with your grandparents. What did you used to get when you went to Cracker Barrel? When I went there, I think I got a cheeseburger and some onion rings. I remember having crazy heartburn. What's up, Flu? Happy Freedom to you. Crack Ho Barrel? Mm-hmm. Sounds about right. What's up, Elisa? Happy Freedom to you if I can get you all ready. 10-man, you don't have to change it if you don't want to, 10-man. You're already on the website. And we're going to talk about the premium live here in a little bit, because yesterday I guess I wasn't clear enough, and so we went live gaming for the premium live, but there's some misunderstandings of where you'd be able to watch. Today when we do it, we're going to try and multi-stream to YouTube, I guess, as much as I don't want to do that. But we're going to do that way. If you want to watch the gaming, but you can't afford to be Rumble Premium, or you can't afford to be an official Hooligan, you'll be able to watch on YouTube for free. But we got to burn 2 hours of the premium live. I think we just got 24 hours to get it done, and so got to do the thing. Beck Frank, I'll do the nut bush at your request. You crack me up, Beck Frank. I hope you have a fantastic day today. Pager Dad used to get biscuits and gravy. I love that. You know they don't eat that in Canada? It's weird. What's up, Major? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Rappy? Happy freedom to you. Scotty, not broke, don't fix it. DEIs don't understand this. Yeah, you're absolutely right. What's up, Tony Bridge? Happy freedom. What's up, Motorsport? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Buckeye? What's up, Mr. Lynn? Happy freedom. What's up, someone? Happy freedom to you. Under Harris, it'd have been Cackle Barrel. Holy, I can hear her voice in my head. It's grody. What's up, Agent O? Happy freedom to you. Motorsport. Pot roast came in a bowl with gravy and smashed potatoes like soup. Sucked. It sucked? It sounds good. Oh, you just went there for food and it sucked? I'm sorry to hear that. They need to step their game up. Mr. Lynn, mac and cheese with instant taters tonight. Can't afford to go there. Well, it sounds like your cooking's a little better. Today I'm going to make sloppy joes, but I'm going to eat it out of a bowl on top of a salad. I know that doesn't sound very good, but I'm tired of eating steak or chicken every day. I got to figure out how to change it up. Heard user saying happy birthday to you hooligans. You birthday hooligans. Snooks, ain't your birthday? It's your birthday now. What's up, Real? Happy freedom to you. Real, how am I supposed to say your name? Is it Tomby or is it Toomby? I want to say your name correctly. I think you're a badass. Here, Juicer, the hash brown casserole is so good. They got one in Illinois. So I wonder, let me look it up. I'm going to see if there's a Cracker Barrel here. I doubt it because we don't have anything cool in Michigan. Just the weather. Cracker Barrel in the dirty mitten. Muted. Oh no, I hope we don't have issues because I didn't hit the button. Oh no, last time this happened our live froze, so hopefully that doesn't happen. What's up, Kirk Allen? Happy freedom to you. Paul, tuna helper rocks. I don't eat tuna, but if you like it. Either way, we're going to move forward here. Like I said, top Florida official says Alligator Alcatraz will likely be empty in days. Some random email shows. Now the blue team out here is celebrating this, but I think this is going to be a temporary thing. Plus, they kind of give us a sneak peek on something new and cool that's going to happen. But either way, hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
All right, now to a major development when it comes to the state-run detention center in the middle of the Everglades. NBC6 has gotten a hold of an email where a top state official confirms the so-called Alligator Alcatraz could be empty.
NBC6 politics reporter Hatzel Vela, who has been covering the facility since it opened, joins us live to give us an update. Hatzel?
And those
It's
who
on
were
their end.
watching, that he would keep fighting to keep the place open. But today, a state official who runs the place says otherwise. We should also tell you this is the email from Kevin Guthrie, the director of Florida's Division of Emergency Management, who's been in charge of the controversial Alligator Alcatraz. Guthrie in this email writes, I have forwarded your email. However, we are probably going to be down to 0 individuals within a few days. This was a message, I should say, to South Florida Rabbi Mario Roisman, I should say, after the rabbi and other religious leaders from around the state wrote a letter last Friday wanting access to the facility. More than 80 religious leaders representing 6 faiths signed this letter. Of course, this also comes days after the federal judge in Miami ordered the detention center be shut down for operation, saying that the last detainee needed to be out of there in 60 days. The place has also been plagued by other serious allegations involving the conditions inside, as well as constitutional rights being violated, like lack of access to detainees by their attorneys. We should tell you the state has appealed the judge's decision. For now, reporting live from the studio, Hatzavala, NBC 6 News.
Okay. Well, like I said, they think they've shut down Alligator Alcatraz, but there is a whole bunch of loopholes, and I don't want to say loopholes, some hurdles that everyone is getting ready to jump in order to get things back online. I got a whole bunch of notes that I wrote down because I looked into this because the video was a little dry. It didn't have a whole lot of details. So what I found was that they're claiming the Alligator Alcatraz will have 0 detainees in the next 60 days. A federal judge has ordered the shutdown of Alligator Alcatraz, directing that its operations wind down within the next 60 days. The U.S. District Judge Kathleen Williams ruled that Florida officials failed to conduct a required environmental review before building the facility in sensitive wetlands, which she found caused irreparable harm to endangered species and their habitat. The judge also stated that federal immigration enforcement was the key driver behind the center's construction, making it subject to federal environmental laws despite being state-built. The email from a top Florida official indicated that the facility would be empty within days following the judge's order. The state of Florida has appealed the decision, and the federal government has requested a stay on the ruling, arguing the facility's capacity is needed due to overcrowding in other detention centers. Governor Ron DeSantis criticized the ruling, calling the judge an activist and vowing to respond, while also announcing plans for a second detention facility dubbed Deportation Depot. So, like I was saying, there's a bunch of things in the works. It seems like they're going to try and bring back Alligator Alcatraz, and we got Deportation Depot that's coming pretty soon. So even if Alligator Alcatraz doesn't work out, they'll just go to the depot. Either way, we're going to hop in the chat, but before we do next, or not before, but after we do, next up we have Illinois Governor Pritzker saying President Trump wants to inflame people by sending troops to Chicago. Like I said, it's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about them trying to shut down Alligator Alcatraz. Lived review. How do illegals get representation? They don't belong here, period. Yeah, I don't think that they have the right to an attorney and stuff either. It just, that stuff doesn't make sense to me. Ted, man, the gaming was funny as hell last night. There was all kinds of stuff going on. I found out it's pretty easy to make clips on Rumble using Rumble Studio, so I think I'm going to cut more clips out of the gaming thing. I posted one in a bunch of different locations, but I think I'm going to go clip more out of yesterday's live. The review, that was short-lived. Poor alligators need food too. I agree. Zero, how'd the gaming go? I didn't know it was last night. Yeah, and I think we're going to do it again today because we've got 2 more hours of premium live stream we got to do. And like I mentioned a moment ago, we're going to be live on Rumble, where you'll have to have a membership. You'll have to either be an official hooligan or have Rumble Premium in order to watch, or because we're going to try and go live on YouTube as well. So if you can't afford to do that on Rumble, then everybody will be able to watch on YouTube. And I'll post it on the website. That way you guys can watch it on the website and you don't have to leave. So that's the plan. The problem is how much time I have today, because at 10 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to be over there on the 3rd Railify, so I have until then to get these 2 hours of gaming in. Zero, the judge needs to go to jail. Yeah, I'm tired of people standing in the way of the Trump agenda. It's dumb. We all voted for it. What's up, Crystals? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Relax? Happy freedom to you. Beck Frank. Oh, yeah. I don't know why that was happening. I don't know why they were dropping us in Fallout. Majority of the DOJ's activists. Yeah. It's because they did all that DEI hiring while Biden was in there. So they got a bunch of lowlifes all over the place working jobs they don't deserve. What's up, Captain Seamus? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Too Old to Care? Happy freedom to you. Paul, canned chicken instead of tuna? I've never had canned chicken before. I don't know if I'd be able to do it. Rappy, I love breakfast at Cracker Barrel, but I noticed last time I went that it wasn't as good as it used to be. That's unfortunate. They need to step their game up. Major weaponized government? Yeah. Justin, if you flew to England and committed a crime, you'd be subject to England law. You wouldn't get to be subject to U.S. law. Okay, one, I don't know why you're saying that. And two, England is too fucking soft for me to go there. I'm not allowed to go there because I'm a violent offender and they're fucking soft out there. So let's not worry about things that'll never happen. What's up, Visions? What's up, Lone Wolf? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Janet? Happy freedom to you. Janet, my governor's not going to shut down Alligator Alcatraz. He expected this and is handling it. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I figure this just could be a temporary thing, but Blue Team is celebrating early. What's up, Kelly Jones? Happy freedom. Yes. Yes, Kelly Jones, I did, and I shouted you out. And I was trying to figure out where to stick a note. If you guys ever send support through like PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, anything that doesn't pop up on the screen here, I always shout you out the next day because I don't even know until after the live because I try not to look at my phone. There's probably 300 notifications on it right now. So after the live ends, if I see that you guys sent me support, I write all your names down on the schedule. And the next time we go live, as long as it's not like a Trump live or something like that, because I can't talk over the president. So it's usually the next Coffee with Hooligans in the very beginning when we're doing the schedule, when we're talking about what we're going to watch for the live. Right then is when I do the shout outs. And I've been wanting to say that because I know sometimes people feel that either something happened or you feel underappreciated or something. That is the specific time that I do shout outs, just in case you guys have been wondering that. I'm going to post that somewhere, but just so you guys know. And thank you very much, Kelly. I really appreciate it. What's up, Bloopers? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Hooligans Island? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Corey Luca? Happy freedom. Corey Luca, for the 2 hours on Rumble, create a song. You still have tools to do it, I bet. Well, yeah, I can create music, but no one's going to watch that. People hate watching music getting created. I've been doing it since I was 12. And even having people at the house, they can't stand it. I can't stand it. Because you're just click and play and pause and rewind over and over again. So you're just hearing 2 seconds of a song for a 4-hour period. What's up, Larry? Happy freedom. Justin, no, it's not the same concept. Treating somebody like they have rights to an area they don't belong in is not the same thing. Rights are your privileges. That's something that you have. You have the privilege and the right to an attorney. Like, that's what it is. But if you're not here legally, then you really don't deserve that stuff. You don't. You deserve human rights, but not constitutional rights. And because of the way some things are worded, parts of the Constitution are given to the illegals, but some parts aren't. Like, they're not able to buy a firearm, but they have the right to free speech. And there's certain things like that. Now, I just don't think they deserve any constitutional rights, only human rights. But because we have Democrats in office, that's how it goes. Just like I don't think we should be deporting them to their home country. I think we should be driving them to the wall, putting them on that side, letting them know if they ever come back on this side, that'll be the last thing they ever do. And that's it. And just leave them there, because they found their way here. They could find their way home. I don't see why we have to give them a ride, hand them $1,000, or play nice with these people. I just don't see the point of it. There's no point in having rules or laws if we're not going to follow them and we're not going to enforce them. And so that's the whole deal. Blurry lines and being soft is the problem here. Thanks so much, Snooks, for that $25 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Snooks. Thank you so much for the support, and thank you for everything you do for us, Snooks. Says, go support Jeff tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern time on the Rumble link here in the chat. Woot, woot. Thank you, Snooks. I appreciate it. Good luck, Zero. Thanks for stopping in. All right, hooligans, we're going to move forward here. Like I said, Illinois governor says President Trump wants to inflame people by sending troops to Chicago. Of course, the governor's just out here crying, but before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out, as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this pulled up. Governor Pritzker talking shit. He doesn't want President Trump to come clean up his area. Doesn't want it. Either way, hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
Well, what he's suggesting is against the law. And so the very first thing that we're doing is preparing to go to court to prevent or stop what he's attempting to do. Second is drawing attention to the fact that it's illegal, unconstitutional. Frankly, it's un-American to send troops into American cities when there's no emergency, there's no insurrection. And he's only doing it because he wants to disrupt future elections. He wants to cause fear and, frankly, to inflame people on the ground by sending troops. How about help us hire police? Instead of sending troops into the city of Chicago, how about help us with violence interruption, which is something, by the way, that we have some really good teams of people that do. And now he's taking money away from that. And you would think that if you're going to take this truly drastic action, that you would have to have a drastic situation on the ground and that you'd want to know what the facts are. And so you'd call people who are on the ground who are living it every day, like the Chicago PD or the Illinois State Police, but nobody's received any calls, and particularly not me.
And that's the catfish with the crab on top.
Okay, so and I get to take all that with me? There you go. Do I look like catfish to you?
Yes.
Okay, like I said, Pritzker out here just talking shit. He doesn't like being put on blast that Chicago sucks. It's full of crime and nobody's doing anything about it. He's saying that President Trump is sending in the National Guard to clean up these blue Democrat dumpster fires is against the law and it's against the Constitution and it's just simply un-American. He's saying that this is being done in order to disrupt future elections, cause fear, and inflame people. He claims that President Trump should just hire police after they've demonized police officers for almost half a decade. Out here just talking shit. We're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about all of this. But next up, we got Jack Harrow told cops he accidentally killed and buried baby Emmanuel. This is a follow-up to the parents that claimed that their child was kidnapped and didn't know where it was. But the police have said that they think the baby's dead and put both parents in jail. We covered a follow-up, I think it was yesterday maybe, saying that they pulled the father out of jail and was trying to get him to help look for the baby's body and stuff. Well, we got another follow-up. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about the governor of Illinois crying about President Trump. Captain Seamus, 50-50 chance he'll end up in jail after being gov. Which side do you think he'll land? What do you mean, Pritzker? I have no idea. All those people in Chicago seem to be severely corrupt. Russell, Pritzker is toxic and doesn't want to clean up Chicago. The people want it. Yeah, I think you're right. Hair juicer, yeah. Yeah, he seems like a pretty hateable person. Live review, National Guard's interrupting violence, you moron. Yep. Try and downplay it because he wants to make it look like it's a federal takeover. Simply Witchy. It's good in homemade chicken pot pies too. You guys talking about canned chicken? I've never had it. I'm surprised to see some of the things you guys use it for. It makes sense reading through your guys' comments. Patriot Dad, recall this fat piece of shit criminal. Yeah. Well, we're getting up to the midterms. We'll see how Chicago goes. Remember, weren't they getting rid of the police a while back? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, President Trump, he just needs to help us hire officers. What? You guys try to defund the officers. You're saying there's police brutality. You're saying that all officers are bastards. So it's like, yeah, just hire more law enforcement. People don't want to be cops. They see how they're treated. Crystals doesn't even make sense. Yeah, like I said, I think he just doesn't like so much spotlight with a negative tone. What's up, Danon? Happy freedom to you. Danon, he's my governor and he sucks. Terrible gun laws and taxes. Yeah. Isn't weed like severely illegal over there too? I know it used to be. It used to be like a big deal if you got caught with weed. Because I used to know people who used to travel through there and stuff, and they were always worried about getting stopped and like having their bags checked and stuff. What's up, 1776? Happy freedom to you. Major, exactly. Get out. Yeah. We do too much accommodating for the illegals. It's a waste of money. Paul, where's Klaus? Off plotting tonight's escapades? Yeah, I don't know where he's at. He's around here somewhere. It's been pretty chill today, which means he'll probably be wild tonight. Danon, we got weed, but it's taxed to shit. Oh, damn. Well, damn, that's almost as bad. Scotty, or they just want federal money for the laundromat? Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Zeus Boot? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Southern Eagleman? Happy freedom to you. What's up, TBD? Happy freedom. Thank you so much, Southern Eagleman, for the bits. I really appreciate the support. Thank you, Southern Eagleman. Someone, the wet spot. Where's the wet spot? Right in the center of the bed. Cheeky Chops, Big Booty Banditos. Come on, man. You know how I know I'm hungry is I read it 3 times. Big Booty Burritos. And I just kept reading it because I was like, there's no way that's what you're saying. But that's what I was reading. Big Booty Burritos matter. You know, we can let them stay. No, well, this could be an insurrection now. Mm-hmm. Lots of erection talk. What's up, K-Walt? Happy freedom to you. Kelly Jones. Yeah, you may not have been here when I did the shout out, but that's what reminded me is if that ever happens and you wonder when you see the next day's live, if you can't make it, that's where you scroll is right to the beginning when we're doing the schedule, and I always shout out everybody who supports the live. Hair juicer weed's completely legal there. I didn't realize you guys went legal. That's awesome because I know it used to be really steep weed laws for like no reason. Snugs, put melted cheese on the meat in your salad. It'll be yummy. It sounds explicit. I don't know. I haven't been eating cheese because I can't taste it. So when I put cheese on stuff, I'm masking what little bit of stuff I can taste. We'll see how it goes. Either way, moving forward here, like I said, Jake Harrow, I think I said Jack before. Jake Harrow told cops he accidentally killed and buried baby Emmanuel. Getting a follow-up here on the parents that claimed that their kid was kidnapped and missing, but the police believe that they smoked the kid and buried the body. Like I said, get more details. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
So I've learned through sources that Jake Harrow, baby Emmanuel's father, told police that he accidentally rolled over in bed, this is what sources are telling me, and accidentally killed baby Emmanuel, and then buried baby Emmanuel in a place so that he could go there to grieve him, which obviously made no sense. But when you think back to the weekend, Ashley, when police were out searching with Jake Harrow in the jumpsuit, they had him out there. Very unusual to see that right along the freeway there in that area. It lines up with the story from my sources that he had indicated, and he's had a couple of stories, which I'll get into, but with this story that he had indicated to police that he buried baby Emmanuel after accidentally killing him.
So the other question I have for you is the second story. The first story was he tells the police he's rolled over on the baby and buries the baby's body out on, near the highway, clearly leading to those pictures. But then there's a second version of Jake Harrow speaking in jail. What did you learn about this?
Yeah, and this is very interesting. So sources tell me that there was something called a Perkins operation, which is not unusual in California. And this is when either an undercover police officer or not a police officer, but an informant basically pretends to be an inmate in the jail to get information out of someone who is in custody. And I am told that there was a Perkins operation involving Jake Harrow. And as a result of that operation, they got information, the detectives, that Jake Harrow had killed baby Emmanuel and had put, and it's awful to say, I mean, it's just awful, but had put baby Emmanuel into a trash can.
So I want to play something from the district attorney in this case, speaking to reporters earlier about the fact that they have a pretty strong idea of where they think baby Emmanuel is. Let's play that.
We have a pretty strong indication of where the remains of baby Emmanuel are. That investigation is ongoing at this time. The filing in this case reflects our belief that baby Emmanuel was abused, a victim of child abuse over time, and that eventually, because of that abuse, he succumbed to those injuries.
So two questions there. We have a strong indication of where the remains of baby Emmanuel are. How does that square with this story that police say Jake Harrow told to, the plant in the jail that I killed the baby and threw the baby in a trash can?
Yeah, I mean, look, they must have some other information, because when they're saying that there's been a history of abuse, whether it's information from neighbors or from, who knows, videos or phones or pictures or whatever, where they have now put together a timeline that baby Emmanuel was abused over time. But it's also interesting, Ashley, that at that press conference, the DA was specifically asked, did you get a confession out of Jake Harrow? And he said no. And he almost seemed mad about it, that they were asking about it. And he said no, which would conflict, you would think, with my reporting. And I just want to tell you, I've double, triple, quadruple checked. I stand by my reporting. I think we're down to semantics here. And in the legal world, a confession, there's a very, very strict definition of that. And I don't know what the DA's definition of confession is when it comes to what he would want it to be in a court of law, but I stand by my reporting when it comes to the Perkins operation and what resulted from that operation, Ashley.
It's hard to believe that they can make the statement, we believe that he was subject to abuse over time, and because of that abuse, he succumbed to his injuries. Does anybody know how they can say that, how they know, or how they can profess to know that this baby had been injured many times and thus died from all that sort of collection of injuries?
No, I don't know the answer to that. I don't know. There may be more information that they were able to obtain from the operation in the jail that I just don't know about. Or like I said, it's possible that it seems like they've been hard at work, these investigators. I mean, behind the scenes, they may have gotten evidence, again, neighbors, pictures, maybe there's medical records. I'm not sure, but they were very clear in their latest release that they believe that there's evidence of long-term abuse.
So now, if they're doing the Perkins operation on Jake Harrow, did they do the same thing on Rebecca Harrow in her jail cell?
Yes. That is what my sources say, that there was another Perkins operation for the mom, but a different outcome. I am told that she has stuck to the same story since the beginning, that there was a kidnapping, that her husband, Jake Harrow, would never do anything wrong, that he was a good father, and she hasn't changed her story from what I've been told.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our news.
Okay. Now give me a second here. I got to turn everything down because that video was severely quiet. But that was our follow-up there. I don't think we'll have another follow-up unless something crazy happens or they, find the baby's body. But they're saying that the father claims that he rolled over on the baby and accidentally killed the baby and then buried the baby so he can have a place to grieve, so he can grieve the baby. The father admitted to an informant in jail that he killed the baby and then put the baby in a trash can. They said the mother was also subjected to a informant presented as a fellow inmate in the jail, but the mother stuck to her story that she's been saying ever since the police got involved. They mentioned that they believed the baby was a victim of long-term child abuse and eventually succumbed to the abuse and died. All we know is that the baby died and they hid the body somewhere. Now, I don't know. I kind of feel like if they did throw the baby away, which is a terrible thing to have to say, it would make it very difficult to find the baby. So looking around the field isn't going to fix that. So I don't know. They also don't talk a lot about using dogs. You would think that they would have dogs, but every time they show them searching, it's just people wandering around open fields. So I don't really get that either. Like I said, I don't really think we're going to get another follow-up unless they find the baby or something crazy happens, like they smoke themselves in their cell or maybe they get sentenced. We usually don't even hear about them getting sentenced. But we'll see if we got another follow-up. I think it's going to be some time before that happens, though. Next up, we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. This one was provided by Eagle, and it's titled When the Beat Drops. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about these shitty parents smoking their baby. Matt Rogers pinning them against each other. Yep. That's how it goes. 10-man dude sounds like Jeff Mack. Which guys sound like me? I saw that comment and I was like, wait a minute. Which one of these guys are you talking about? Matt Rogers, I could possibly see accidental death, but accidentally burying the baby? What the fuck? Call 911. Yeah, I don't believe accidentally burying the baby. I could see, and I said that yesterday, that I could see them accidentally, killing the baby or whatever, like in bed. Someone said that maybe the mom left the baby in the car and the car got too hot and the baby died in the car while she ran into the store, and that they disposed of the baby after that. And in response, I suggested that it could be a situation where they had the baby sleeping in bed with them, which you're not supposed to do because you can roll over on them, while you're asleep or whatever and suffocate them. And now they're bringing that up. So, I mean, I could potentially see that, but then to hide the body turns it into a crime. Simply Witchy, considering we'll probably never know, I seriously doubt he just rolled over on the child. Yeah, that's what I think too. 10-man, the guy at the podium. I'll have to go back and watch it. I know which guy you're talking about, but I'll have to go back and hear his voice. Kevin Sheamus, sick. Rolled over. What was he, completely stoned or drunk? Yeah, it could have been. But the thing is he's got a criminal history of mistreating children. And I can't remember how they worded it, but it sounded awful. It wasn't just child abuse. It was something worse than that. Let me see if I can find it really quick, because I tried to say it yesterday and it was the same thing. It's like I can't remember what they said. Let me find it really quick. He was convicted for willful child cruelty in 2018. He's already been, he was convicted for it. So on his record, he has willful child cruelty. And then he just fell asleep and accidentally killed his little baby. Yeah, I don't believe that. Like, not everybody's got that shit on their criminal record. If anything, he probably got mad and, got something happen, baby crying or something. Sent him over the edge. He did something bad and he killed the kid. Matt Rogers, our children never slept in bed with us. All three had a crib in our bedroom. Yeah, it's the safest way to go. I remember that there was a young couple here near where I live that had been trying for a baby, and they finally had the baby or whatever. And a couple weeks later, they rolled over on the baby, sleeping, smothered the baby. Baby died. It was in the newspaper and everything. It was considered an accident, so no one went to jail. I don't know if they had to go to parenting classes or what, but everybody was so excited for the baby, and then the baby didn't make it. So bad. Cass, happy freedom to you. Yeah, my kid's always wearing a bassinet next to me. Yeah. It's a safe way to do it. Metamouth, using cadaver dogs would help the cops find the body. Yeah, and they might be doing that. They're just not really showing it or talking about it. Snugs, I don't think either of them could handle a special needs baby and killed him for it. It could be. Some people were suggesting yesterday that maybe the abuse is what caused the baby to be in that condition. What's up, Plastic Quack? Happy freedom. What's up, Butterfly? Happy freedom to you. Butterfly, look along the roadway where the father was found. Used dogs, very unlikely a trash can they dumped or buried in the area. Yeah. What's up, CLB? Happy freedom. CLB, probably afraid to use cadaver dogs. Find too many bodies? It could be. What's up, Vinny C? Happy freedom to you. Patriot Dad General pop him. Tattoo child killer on his forehead. Problem solved. Yeah, they're not going to let him in population. No, he'll get tuned up. He won't make it one day. Scotty, yeah, pretty much. Knock. Is he a death row inmate? No, because he hasn't been sentenced yet. You have to be sentenced before you become death row. He's probably in a max. He's probably all by himself. I doubt he's being put with anybody else, considering that he's being charged with killing a kid. So I assume he's in max, but once he's sentenced, he could be facing death penalty. We'll see. Won't know till he gets convicted. Hey, you know, big booty burrito. We're gonna make t-shirts. Big fan of big booty burritos. You guys are smoking me over on YouTube. I'm surprised to see this fly over here. Hooligans Island, his brother died mysteriously in that same house years ago. Whose brother? The kid's brother? Maybe that's why they assume the child's dead. Cass, that's what sucks, is they'll keep him in solitaire for his protection. Yeah, that is what's going to happen. Alright, hooligans, we're going to move forward here. Like I said, we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through coming up. It's provided by Eagle and it's titled When the Beat Drops. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to join the membership program and become an official hooligan over on Rumble, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to open your browser, go to rumble.com, sign in, come to the live, hop in the chat, and like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We got chapstick emojis, scream and goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live. So definitely go join the membership program over on Rumble. Let's get this mid-live break pulled up real quick. Like I said, this is provided by Eagle. Hold on, let me fix everything. There we go. This is titled When the Beat Drops. Yes. I think that was awesome. Getting back into the news here. We got shape-shifting gunman killed 2 children, injured 17 in an attack on Minnesota school prayer service. So follow up from the video we covered yesterday, getting some more details on this piece of shit. Why can't I grab this tab? What is going on today? Alright, hooligans, hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
The shooter, armed with a rifle, shotgun, and pistol, fired through the stained glass windows of Annunciation Catholic Church during an early morning worship service, marking the start of a new year at the adjoining school. Overnight, a vigil for the victims.
We too can be that gate of heaven, not only for ourselves, but leading others to heaven as well.
Just hours earlier, bullets struck students who were sitting in the pews.
It was like right beside me. I was like 2 seats away from the stained glass windows. So they were like, the shots were like right next to me. My friend got hit in the back.
Did he go to the hospital?
Yeah, he went to the hospital.
And I heard something like really loud, like I thought it was fireworks in the church. And then I saw the shooting. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. Me and my friend Cece were just praying.
The shooter died by suicide in the parking lot and is identified as 23-year-old Robin Westman, formerly Robert Westman, who legally changed his name in 2020 to be identified as female. The suspect reportedly attended the school and his mother worked at the church.
The sheer cruelty and cowardice of firing into a church full of children is absolutely incomprehensible.
The FBI is investigating the shooting as an act of domestic terrorism and a hate crime targeting Catholics. Social media posts authorities believe made by the shooter also reveal a hatred of Jews and President Trump.
These kids were literally praying. They should be able to go to school or church in peace without the fear or risk of violence.
The tragedy may give rise to questions from young children. Experts recommend parents answer in an age-appropriate way.
And just saying, yes, something bad happened. Let's pray for those families, but reminding them that God is with them, that He's right there with them, and that they are trusting that God is always with the child can be very reassuring.
Parents who are anxious for their children's safety can find reassurance as well.
This isn't our ultimate home. We do have a bigger home one day, and unfortunately pain and struggle and loss are part of our fallen world. And that's not a message that's easy, but it's a message that's true.
President Trump has ordered flags at half staff as a mark of respect for the victims. Lori Johnson, CBN.
All right. Another follow-up there. Come on, man. I'm clicking all the wrong things. There we go. Anyways, they're saying, well, first they interviewed kids that were describing the attack, which is really rough because kids don't have a firm understanding of life and death and all of that. So to hear them describe it is kind of heartbreaking. And I watched 3 videos before choosing this one for the schedule. So I listened to a bunch of children describing what happened that day. And it's rough hearing somebody so innocent talk about violence. Because they don't have a firm understanding of it. So the way they describe it is heartbreaking. They're saying that the shooter attended the school and his mom worked at the church. And this is being considered an act of domestic terrorism and a hate crime, which I think works. I don't know about the hate crime part, but it's definitely an act of domestic terrorism. They're saying that he was against Catholics, he was against Jewish people, and he hated President Trump. Well, at least they didn't say he walked in with a MAGA hat, I suppose. Next up, we got another follow-up. It's titled, "Husband Accused of Dragging Bag Arrested in Peru." I don't know why they titled it like the dragging bag. Yeah, dragging a bag with his wife's body in it. That's what was in the bag. I have no idea why they titled it like that. But either way, we got a follow-up video of that couple that was here illegally. He killed his wife. He took his 3 kids and went back to Peru. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this follow-up with the shape-shifting shooter from yesterday. What's up, guess Happy Freedom. Ooh, you got a bad storm right now? You be safe out there, guess Russell flags were half staff at work. Yeah. Russell, he's an ugly girl. Matt Rogers, very ugly. Yeah. Ugly on the inside and the out. Russell, prayers for those victims. Yeah, absolutely. Russell, the crib I slept in was painted with lead-based paint. 10 man, that explains everything. You hooligans crack me up. Holy. Is that what that was, guess I was wondering. I was wondering what the numbers were. Thank you for explaining that. Pitcher Dad flag was half staff at the lab today. Yeah, I think everybody's thinking about this situation. Metamouth, I noticed a lot of the flags here in Omaha were at half staff. See, I don't leave the house, so I don't notice stuff like that. But yeah, I think this is on everyone's mind. CLB had to be so many red flags in his life. Yeah. But his parents condoned him becoming a shapeshifter. They helped him change his name and get the hormones and all that stuff. So, if anything, the parents were enabling this and protecting them from outside criticism and all of that. What's up, Cricket Kiss? Happy Freedom. MK Ultra? Yeah, it could be. Vinny C, I think these mass shootings are satanic rituals. Yeah, I think there's something to them too. Metamouth, I'm surprised YouTube let the reporter use the self-deletion word. Yeah, it may cost us. We'll see. Beck Frank, demon possessed. He even drew it. Yeah. He had the whole thing planned out. What's up, Ramsey? Happy Freedom. Rappy, I think his mom should be charged, in my opinion. How could she not know that he was going on with her, what was going on with her own son? Yeah, Rappy. Well, he was 23. I mean, I don't know. It's definitely, I definitely think they should be investigating it as a act of terrorism, considering everything he did. What's up, Murdercom? Happy Freedom. Murdercom, it's way too common for people that hate Jews on the extreme right and the left. It's sick, but it's sort of funny that they now have common ground. Yeah, I try not to bring it up because it makes people mad, but you're right. Extreme lefties and extreme right wing are like the same fucking people. They're really just the same people. It's a mentality. It's just whatever the topics are is different names, different labels, same behavior. I've noticed that too. What's up, Rich? Happy Freedom. Rich, you're not feeling good? Sorry to hear that. I hope you start feeling better. What's up, Bilbert? Happy Freedom. Red flag all the shapeshifters? Yeah, it should be. I mean, they're mentally ill. They're walking around telling everyone how mentally ill they are. Smith, a lot of people are demon possessed? Yeah, I believe so. What's up, Slurry? Happy Freedom. Release the files. They're not going to release the files. What's up, Keister Bunny? Happy Freedom to you. Bunny, I live in SoCal. He's in administrative segregation where he's being held. Nah, I believe it. I believe it. Trying to protect the bad guys from other bad guys, getting a hold of them. Getting the real justice they deserve. Happy Freedom to you, Pyramid. Hooligans Island, lib-funded acts. Yep. Liberals love their criminals. Snooks, you love her name? It is quite the name. Matt Rogers. Brandon Herrera posted a video about the shooting. Crazy dude claimed to have met Brandon and said a bunch of lies about him in one of his videos. Interesting. Beck Frank. you putting pressure on, guess some? He needs an excuse for being tardy today. What's up, Sage Pup? Happy freedom to you. All right, hooligans, we're gonna move forward here. Like I said, got another follow-up here. Husband accused of dragging bag arrested in Peru. That's a sad title. He killed his wife and then drug her out into the woods and then left the country after both of them being here illegally with their 3 kids. Now, maybe that's too much for a title, but that's what happened. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
New details tonight about the arrest of the Lancaster man accused of killing his wife and disposing of her body in the Angeles National Forest. Fox 11's Laura Diaz joins us now live from Lancaster with the latest on this case. Laura.
Yes, Susan. Fox 11 can confirm indeed that the murder suspect is in custody in Peru. We can also confirm that the woman, his wife, died of multiple stab wounds. But as you may recall, it was the haunting footage from the Ring camera that focused this investigation. The surrender of Josimar Cabrera, a suspect in the murder of his wife Sheila Cabrera, making splashy headlines in Peru and all the way back to the U.S. The case gained international importance after the mother of 3, a Peruvian here on asylum, was discovered dead in the Angeles National Forest August 16th. That's less than 20 miles from the family apartment in Lancaster.
We're very happy regarding him turning himself in, but more importantly, now the fight is going to continue to extradite Josimar Cabrera to the United States to pay for his crime.
It's this haunting Ring video allegedly showing the husband dragging his wife's lifeless body wrapped in drapes from the family apartment that broke the case wide open. Neighbors and friends of Sheila presented the video to sheriff's investigators. Authorities ultimately began searching for the husband to arrest, but he had fled the country by then, with his 3 sons in tow, as you see in this video. At today's news conference, the organizer claimed that Sheila was brutally stabbed to death with numerous wounds to the front and back of her body. At vigils at the Cabrera home in Lancaster, friends and neighbors alleged that Sheila was a battered wife. Friends claim Josimar killed her because she told him she was leaving him. They hope Sheila's family can finally grieve.
Now that their father, Josimar, is in custody, their grandmother has custody of all 3 kids. But grandma has cancer and is surviving cancer. So there's been a lot of pressure on her dealing with the kids.
Organizers also criticized the sheriff's investigators, who they say were slow to investigate. They showed this video alleging Sheila's lifeless body had been hidden in a compartment in the apartment for days before the suspect allegedly dragged her out of the apartment and disposed of her in the forest.
What?
Again, that is the opinion of the people who supplied that video to us. I can tell you this as well, that it could take months to extradite the suspect back to the U.S. The sheriff's department said that they moved swiftly. And in fact, once homicide got involved, the investigators there, within 3 days, they had located the victim's body. I'm Laura Diaz reporting live from Lancaster, sending it back to the studio.
Laura,
Susan?
that little clip, that video clip that suggests perhaps that the body was stored for a time, where did that video come from?
That comes from friends and also from people who lived in the complex. If you'll recall, last week we were able to show that it was those friends and neighbors who became so heavily involved in the case because once she went missing, they felt sure that her husband was at the center of it. So they started looking for video, and in fact they got one of the neighbors to supply the ring video, which eventually turned out to be the linchpin in this investigation. Susan?
Indeed. All right, Laura Diaz, thank you.
Okay. Well, where are we at here? That was our last follow-up for the day. Next up, we have Chairman of Surrey County Board of Elections is being charged with drugging Dairy Queen blizzards that was going to be given to children. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this husband that fled to Peru with his 3 kids after murdering his wife. They're saying he's currently in custody in Peru. His wife was stabbed multiple times in the front and the back. The neighbors told investigators that he was abusive to his wife, and they believe that he had killed her because she wanted to leave him. They think that he may have kept her body in the apartment for days before dragging her out to the woods where she was discovered. Like I said, we're going to hop in the chat. Next up, we got this piece of shit that was trying to drug kids. Russell, newswomen have high cheekbones. Maybe that's how they hire them. I'm not really sure. I didn't know anything about journalism until we started going live. Never cared about it at all. Tin Man, I bet she's mean as hell. Who? That reporter? She could be. Tin Man, she's got some age on her. Holy, that is funny. I've never heard it worded like that. Russell, my birthday's every day. Is that why you got your suit on? Russell, horrible story. Yeah, absolutely. Slydog, she was stankin'. I mean, it had to be. I think it's like within one day you can start smelling dead body. Like, I don't think it takes long. I want to say it's like a couple hours. It's like if you're dead more than like 3 hours, you start smelling like dead body. I can imagine a couple days being stuck in an apartment. Major, another shape-shifting creature. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that thing. That thing up there speaking in the pink collared shirt and all that, I don't know what that was about. Major, what was that thing? I don't know. Not the man for the job, I know that. Sage Pop, did you see about the 14-year-old girl in Scotland with the knife and the axe protecting her sister from border crossers? Yeah, Sage Pup, I did see that. It's pretty crazy. Magic Moon depends on the temperature. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Murdercom, did you see a 14-year-old Scottish girl who's getting charged for defending her 12-year-old sister with a knife from a groomer? UK is so far gone. So bad for them. Yeah, Murdercom. I didn't know she was being charged, though. I did see the video of her, like, holding the weapons out in front of her or whatever. They need to fix their crime problem over there, and they need to fix their border crosser problem. Not be charging the locals for defending themselves. It's weird how that works. Thank you so much, Southern Eagleman, for gifting a sub over on Twitch. You're awesome. Thank you, Southern Eagleman. Heck yeah, it's awesome. Keister Bunny, Elizabeth Warren has high cheekbones. I suppose that's true. Bunny, my dad and mom worked and lived at a mortuary. While my dad went to seminary, he was the body pickup guy. The body begins to stink within 24 hours. Yeah, that's rough. That is rough. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, hooligans. Keister Bunny says her name has nothing to do with butt stuff. I know I can hear everybody right now like, oh man. I knew it. Subjagula, happy freedom to you. Russell, well, a body in a chest freezer doesn't smell, just saying. Okay, we're going to have to check Russell's freezer. What's up, Krabby? Happy freedom to you. You're here from Australia as well, so is Beck Frank. Holy, the Aussies are taking over. Appreciate you joining us, Krabby. Beck Frank, wanka. Yes. Slapped him right in his wanka. Moving forward here, like I said, chairman of, I think it's Surrey. I don't know. Chairman of some county board of elections charged with drugging Dairy Queen blizzards. I don't know what the hell was going through this guy's mind, but they better just throw the whole damn jail at him. Come on now, GoofTube. Now I hope we can get a follow-up on this, because I could not find a video longer than a minute except for this video. Everything else is like 30 seconds, 40 seconds. They don't want to talk about it a whole lot because he is an elected official who was drugging children, and they don't want to talk about it. So hopefully we can find a follow-up on this because it is a short video. But once again, this is Chairman of Surrey County Board of Elections charged with drugging Dairy Queen blizzards. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
More breaking news on a busy Wednesday. 12 Investigates has learned the chairman of the Surrey County Board of Elections is now facing charges in Wilmington.
WXI 12's Joshua Davis joins us in studio. Joshua, investigators say this all involves ice cream.
Yeah, Kenny Christine, that's exactly right. Wilmington police say James Yoakley put pills in the ice cream of kids earlier this month. Just moments ago, the director of the Surrey County Board of Elections confirmed to 12 Investigates that the chair was arrested. Now, police say that video footage shows Chairman Yoakley putting pills in ice cream from Dairy Queen that was given to kids. Investigators say they were alerted from Yoakley himself about the act. But when investigators looked into the matter, they learned the suspect was the tipster, Yoakley. He was arrested just yesterday and faced a judge earlier today. He now faces 4 felony charges, including child abuse. 12 Investigates has obtained documents that confirm the pills tested positive for cocaine and MDMA. We just received a statement from the State Board of Elections. It reads, the State Board of Elections and Surrey County Board of Elections are aware of the charges against Mr. Yoakley, the chair of the Surrey County Board of Elections. We will continue to collect information about the situation and will provide support to the Surrey County Board as needed to ensure it is able to continue serving the county's voters, end quote. He's expected to be in court next month. For 12 Investigates in studio, I'm Joshua Davis.
Is that not a crazy story? What a piece of shit. They're saying that he drugged ice cream from Dairy Queen that he knew was going to be given to children. He's on video doing it. The ice cream tested positive for cocaine and MDMA. He's facing 4 felony charges, including child abuse. Now, give me a second here because I just thought of something. I'm going to see what else he's being charged with because they never tell you. And I don't think they actually say his name. So let me see. James Yoakley. I'm trying to figure out what he's being charged with. Since I want to be so secretive about it. Okay. He has resigned from his position. He's being charged with felony child abuse, contaminating food with a controlled substance, possession of Schedule 1 narcotics. That's only 3 things. Let me see. Maybe it's 2 counts of illegal possession of narcotics because he had cocaine and he had MDMA. Because it doesn't even say what the 4 charges. So it's got to be that. It's got to be. So child abuse, contaminating food, drugging food, and then possession of 2 different Schedule 1 narcotics. We're going to go under that assumption until we hear otherwise. That seems the most likely as the 4th one is it's 2 counts of possession. Either way, like I said, they better throw the book at him, throw the whole damn jail at him, bury him underneath the basement of the jail because he's a piece of shit. People like that don't change. Next up, 27 arrested, $100,000 seized. During investigation into drug trafficking in Franklin, officials say the cartel is stateside. That's what this is. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this chairman out here trying to drug kids. What's up, Sam? Happy freedom to you. Russell, my dad put a thimble full of Jack Daniels in my evening bottle to teach me to go to sleep. That ain't that bad. My mom used to whoop my ass and say, I wish you would. I wish you would get out of that bed again. That's all that used to happen. I just get beat to death. I don't know. I take the Jack Daniels over these hands. Matt Rogers, so awesome that the hooligans are worldwide now. Absolutely. MU, how did he get the Dairy Queen and handing it out? Yeah, they didn't really explain that. Like, what was the situation? Did he go buy Dairy Queen, drug it, and then take it to the kids? Was it a field trip? Well, like, what was going on? Like I said, hopefully we can get a follow-up because they're being real deceitful about the story. It's hard to find information on it. Told the care, never poke a bloated dead animal. People here always tie get well soon balloons on roadkill. You see dead raccoons or dead deer on the side of the road, and they'll just have a string and a balloon float around, a metallic one that says get well soon. People do that here all the damn time. I've seen it as memes, but it's just a regular thing here in West Michigan. People got too much time on their hands. Magic Moon, no one is above mental illness. Seems like every criminal is not a criminal. They're just suffering from a mental break. What's up, Eat Bugs? Happy freedom. The smell never leaves your mind. The smell of death. Yeah, I agree. Beck Frank, worldwide hooliganism. Murdercom. Cokeheads love lethal combos. Fairly sure alcohol makes coke 4 times more potent. The coke metabolizes to some chemical. Lasts longer too. See, I don't know anything about that stuff. I've never stuck anything up my nose. I just don't do that shit. Keister Bunny, only a monster uses the queen's treats to harm children. Yeah, absolutely. He's like the kind of monsters we used to hear about during Halloween, right? You have to have your parents check your candy because it might have needles or razor blades in it. I've never found that shit, but I've been told that since I was a child. This is the kind of person that causes that kind of shit, you know? What's up, Brenda? Happy freedom to you. They've been through some trauma for sure. Yeah. Keister Bunny, I bet DoorDash was involved. That'd be interesting. Brenda, weed only for me. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Mr. Lynn, trash he is. He is. K Walt, you scream, I scream for ice Z's. It's no good. That's no good. They weren't going to be knocked out. He had MDMA. They were going to be tripping their nuggets off. They were going to be coked out and tripping balls. Like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with that guy. Like I said, they better hold his ass accountable. Sam. So you were in the hospital? Guessum told us you were in the hospital, but he said it was because you were getting a brand new hoo-ha. That's not what happened, right, Sam? Are you okay, Sam? I thought Guessum was joking about the entire story. I didn't think it was partially joking. Interesting. I hope you're doing okay, Sam. Next up, we got 27 arrested, 100,000 doll hairs seized during investigation into drug trafficking in Franklin, the officials say. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, that our friend Larry could really use your help. Larry is in need of a kidney transplant, and he was just hospitalized. And from what I understand, he's now out of the hospital, thankfully, but he still needs our help. He is really in need of that kidney transplant, and whether or not you can give him a kidney, I did put together a page for him. Has all of his information, his story, his links, and all kinds of stuff. If there's any way you can help Larry, please go check out his page over on the website. Snooks, I had MDMA once, and it was horrible. I like hallucinating, and I just wish I would never come back from it. It's when I'm happiest. Either way, like I said, 27 arrested, $100,000 seized in drug money during an investigation in drug trafficking in Franklin. And just for a spoiler, the cartel is here. Hit that like button if you haven't, and let's get into this.
The U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration and Franklin police have arrested 27 people as part of a bust of a major drug trafficking operation.
WMUR's Imani Fleming is live in Franklin tonight with how long investigators have been working on this case. Imani.
Well, Marissa, officials at the DEA and right here at the Franklin Police Department say they have been working together on this case for 3 months. Police arrested 17 people yesterday, and they arrested 10 more today. And officials at the DEA do say that through their investigation, they found this drug operation was tied to the Sinaloa cartel in Mexico. Now, officials say a homeless encampment was cleared too because it had been involved in ongoing drug distribution. Police say this all started when the DEA got information about a drug trafficking network working in the city here. The names and charges of all 27 people who've been arrested aren't being released at this point, but police do say some arrests were directly tied to drug trafficking, while others were unrelated but still part of their operation. Now, we did speak with the DEA about what kinds of evidence agents found in their investigation.
During the investigation, we seized 100-gram quantities of fentanyl and methamphetamine. Additionally, during the 2-day takedown operation, we seized a large amount of drug proceeds.
And the DEA also does tell us that this case just highlights the work federal and local officials are able to do to keep communities like Franklin or the entire Lakes region here in New Hampshire safe. Live in Franklin tonight, Imani Fleming, WMUR News 9.
Okay. Like I said, Cartel is stateside. They've been here. They don't talk about it a whole lot. They're saying that they've been working on this case for 3 months. These people that are arrested are connected to the Mexican drug cartel. They cleared a homeless encampment because it was connected to dealing drugs. They found meth and fentanyl. You better not be on meth and fentanyl. You're fucking grounded. And drug money. Lots of drug money. So it's good they bust these assholes. You got anything to say about this, Klaus Daniels? What do you think? You don't know? What time is it? 7 o'clock? You're jumping the gun here. It's not fancy feast time. Get that booty over here. Yes. Anyways, next up, we got the last little bit of the news. It is Lefties Losing It, and it's titled, Insufferable Shape-Shifting Activist Explodes at Interviewer in Unhinged Meltdown. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this drug bust connected to the cartels. Looking like a badass, Sam. I look like shit when I'm in the hospital. Russell, you still not gonna be in voice chat tomorrow? Tons of stories. Yeah, I'm wondering if we're gonna have to either move the live up or cut it short. I have somewhere I have to be tomorrow. Tomorrow is very important, so I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna try and do coffee with hooligans. I'm gonna try and to start as soon as possible. But yeah, I won't be able to be in the voice chat. I have something important I have to do all day tomorrow. What's up, Kirsten? Happy freedom to you. Major Fat Rabbit. She's got a fat rabbit. God, the razor blade thing was a hoax from the 70s. Never happened, but it canceled Halloween back then and forever changed it. That's interesting. Yeah, because I've never heard of anybody actually finding razor blades or needles in their candy. I assumed that was real, but I've never personally experienced it. Patriot Dad, the bearded clam, what are we talking about? Scott, was this Franklin, Tennessee? That's the only Franklin I know of. Let's take a gander because I don't really know. New Hampshire. I don't even know where that is. but it was Franklin, New Hampshire. Guess oh, and it's not Rita. It's not Rita doing Lefties losing it this time. Major the vertical smile. Why are you guys all talking about hoo-has? Oh, because what Get Some was saying about Sam. Come on, Sam, show us your brand new hoo-ha. You know how women are, they get their tits done and they walk around, they just want to pull their tits out for everyone. Like, look what I spent my money on. I don't know. I just saying, you got to do the same thing. If you get a brand new hoo-ha, you got to just show everybody. Stupid. It's so bad. It's so bad. Sage Pup, there's a Franklin, Kentucky. I've never heard of Franklin. Beck Frank. Yeah, I knew that there were nicknames for hoo-has. I just didn't know why everyone was saying that. It's a plague doctor. Happy freedom to you. Tomorrow's your birthday? Well, if tomorrow kicks ass for you, you have to stop in so we can say happy birthday to you. Lots of birthdays. So BB12, happy freedom to you. BB12 in South Texas, if we find roadkill, we try to get it off the road for the vultures. Yeah, people didn't do anything considerate here. Lots of funny stuff. Lots of ridiculous stuff. Mr. Lynn, he's too big to be on anything but Fancy Feast. Yeah, he's a big Klaus. Look at you hanging off the tower. What are you doing? You gonna fall? These are my toes. Now he's gotta clean his toes because I touched him. This dusty cat. Dusty as hell. Hair juicer the axe wound. Holy. Beck Frank got mine for free. Grew them myself. Holy. You hooligans are cracking me up today. Alright, like I said, next up we got Lefties losing it. This one's titled Insufferable Shape-Shifting Activist Explodes at Interviewer in Unhinged Meltdown. Now we don't have Rita. We have whatever this woman's name is. We're going to have to figure out what it is if Rita's going to keep taking the day off. Either way, hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube. And let's get into this.
Now it's time for Lefties losing it, and we start with a trigger warning to all the Swifties out there. Yes, come at me, because wow, Democrat lovey-dovey Taylor Swift's engagement to Travis Kelce seems to have given the miserable, sour and angry white women the okay to get married. I mean, who would have thought you could actually continue life as normal under Donald Trump's America? Here was CBS reporter Olivia Rinaldi having a complete freak out after finding out the news.
Taylor Swift is engaged. Taylor Swift is engaged. Taylor Swift is engaged. This, come back to me. She just posted it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, it's huge. The ring is ginormous. This is so exciting. Oh my God.
I've heard similar things sending wiener pics.
Oh my God, it's on her Instagram. It's on her Instagram. It's on her Instagram. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I feel like Paul Revere right now. This is a very exciting moment for me in my professional career because I get to announce that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged.
Yeah, could she say, oh my God, just one more time for old time's sake. And the white Liberals sounded like they were laying an egg.
They're engaged! They will wed! Oh my God. Oh my God, Taylor Swift is engaged. I feel like my daughter just got engaged. This is so exciting.
And did you know there's a whole deranged squad called gay law creators who actually think Travis and Taylor are not straight, but are in fact gay? So here is one of them wearing a t-shirt that says lobotomy, by the way, so already it's going swimmingly, isn't it? But she absolutely is convinced that this is all just a big stunt.
Why would I be happy that someone got engaged to a man I don't know, who historically throws temper tantrums on the football field? Why would I be excited for a woman to be marrying him? I don't think it's an achievement to get engaged. I don't think it's an achievement to get married. I don't think that this heteropatriarchal milestone thing that we're all spoon-fed as babies so that we grew up brainwashed is anything to be proud of.
Well, they're unique, aren't they, to say the least? And then there's this.
Travis Kelce's trans. Travis Kelce's going to come out as trans, so it's actually totally fine. We're going for they, them for Travis from now on until they confirm that they'd like to be she, her. In the meantime, we're just going to say Travis is they, them. I think I actually remember an outfit where he was wearing the trans flag colors. A couple different outfits if you combine them as a trans flag. Nobody's stressed out at all. Everything's going to be okay.
Look, there are just no words, are there? And now to the tiresome trans crew, constantly having insufferable meltdowns as if the world owes them something. It's just all very odd.
Why can't I exist as my true self right now?
That's not your true self, that's why.
This! You don't think this is my true self? What the is your true self? You ignorant piece of is your true self being a little pussy who's shorter and feels insecure about how they are? What? Oh, you don't like coming into people's spaces and getting them uncomfortable for being their true selves? You don't like when people do that to you? Then learn and do that somewhere else and stop coming here, you piece of
Yeah, truly very normal stuff, isn't it? Now, Cracker Barrel's having a moment over in the US, isn't it? The dining chain has had its come to Jesus moment, vowing to backflip on its woke logo redesign. But Democrat Representative Becca Balint says she's just very triggered by it all.
I just have to say, who gives a shit about the Cracker Barrel logo? We are all being manipulated by people who are driving rage about asinine, stupid things. And it takes up so much time and so much energy and so many damn column inches in newspapers and on social media. This is stupid, and we continue to fall for it.
Actually, hun, it's all to do with the Democrats' cancel culture and insistence on trying to erase American history. But they never learn, do they? Now to Washington, D.C., where this lefty thinks blacks are about to be rounded up.
We believe that the National Guard and the military occupation is the first step into rounding black people up and putting them in detainment camps here in Washington, D.C. and around the United States of America.
I mean, they really are struggling, aren't they, to comprehend the benefits of cracking down on crime, so they just start spewing all sorts of lefty nonsense. Meanwhile, the governor of Illinois says Trump is using troops to crack down on crime is about an authoritarian takeover.
This is about the President of the United States and his complicit lackey, Stephen Miller, searching for ways to lay the groundwork to circumvent our democracy, militarize our cities, and end elections.
Circumvent our democracy by helping to keep our citizens safe, actually. So make that make sense. And in a massive, huge, diabolical setback for Donald Trump, British politician and leader of the Liberal Democrats, Ed Davey, has announced he is boycotting King Charles's state dinner for Trump, all in the name of Gaza.
I never thought I'd have to make this decision. Next month, Donald Trump will come to the UK for a state banquet. I've been invited. My wife and I won't be going. It's an enormous honour to be invited by the King, who I have huge respect for. It's only by not attending that I get the opportunity to make this case. The people of Gaza are starving. Boycotting the banquet is the one way I can send a message to Donald Trump and Keir Starmer too, because they can't close their eyes and just wish this away.
They cry so fucking hard, man. Over nothing. It's just a non-stop soap opera with the ugliest of actors. Either way, that is all the news I had for you guys today. We're going to get into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Sly Dog, and it's titled Politicians Be Like. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Stoner, and it's titled Don't Mess with Bison. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about lefties losing it. Russell Libs make no sense? Yeah. Just try and justify being fucking crazy. That's all they do. It's a full-time job. Guess I've been streaming videos of hamburgers to Gaza just to fuck with them. That's nice, guess I'm thinking of others. Need more people like you. Guess I'm future school shooter. Oh, fuck. That's all I think every time I see these shapeshifters. Gotta keep them away from schools. Beck Frank, the music is to try and make you feel something. Yeah, I feel sorry for these poor idiots. Totally care, my brain hurts listening to that. They're trying too hard. Beck Frank, demon possession again. Yep. Real evil out there walking around in the streets. Vinny C. Taylor Swift's a man. I don't know why anybody cares what she does. She'd come out and take a fat shit and everyone would be like, oh my god, I hope her tummy feels better. Like, it's so stupid. I don't know why they give a shit what she does. Patriot Dad the tuna taco. Cracking me up. Vinny C. Pritzker needs Ozempic. I don't know if it helped. It definitely ain't gonna fix all that whining he does. Scotty, so many sheep distracted by sports and celebrity drama. Yeah. Yep, it helps them stay locked in for the brainwashing. All the advertisements and shit they see is just programming their brain while they're worshiping people that don't matter. Southern Eagleman, she doesn't think. I don't think so. These people don't think. Lefties don't think, they feel. Guess who? We all know who wears the green monster strappy in the Taylor verse her NFL beard. Yeah, yeah. He takes it like a real man. Jagula, happy freedom to you if I can get you all ready. Tyler Schiff, never heard of him. That's her name in the sheets. What's up, Parabellum? Happy freedom. Napoleon Dynamite's getting engaged. Big whoop. Someone, she ain't worried about inches. Holy. What's up, Joe? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Jacob? Happy freedom to you. Matt Rogers, she'd have to actually eat something to take a huge shit. Yeah, it's true. She's built like a cereal box. Russell, she needs to be donkey punched. She'd have to eat a cheeseburger before that. That'd break her. I don't know if she'd survive that. She don't like that tough love. Anyways, moving forward, like I said, we're getting into the fun stuff here. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar, and we got these 2 funny videos of the day. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, that if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the description in order to send donations. You can do that by using PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. Let's see what we get today from the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. Let's see where we're at. Day 18. We're getting down to it. We only got like a week left. Oh, this one. I didn't think I was going to get one of these. How do I get them out of the box? When you have a kid, this is the first thing you scream in the hospital. How do I get them out of the box? I don't want to tear it all up. Come on, I need to extract him from the box. What can I do? I'm going around. Good Lord. Okay, well, I got him. They could have made this more complicated, I think. All right, we got it. We got it. And today we got Alcatraz. He's one of my favorites. That's so badass. Come on, camera, zoom into him. He deserves it, you piece of shit. Almost $300 on a camera, and it don't zoom in either way. Thank you so much, Tori Wayne. So excited about Alcatraz. That's so badass. All right, getting into our funny videos here. Let's get this pulled up. It's been a while since Tori Wayne's been in the chat. Hopefully they come back. That's like Josh 1776. I wonder what happened to him. He was here like every day, and then he just evaporated. I don't know. Either way, first funny video of the day. Like I said, this was provided by Sly Dog, and it's titled Politicians Be Like.
Got a document that every American ought to see. This here is a list of 146 outstanding communists in the State Department. Each and every one of these 123 names has been thoroughly investigated by the FBI. We're going to take these 94 guys and throw them in jail where they belong. The whole 62 of them, believe me. You get a list with 38 names on it like that, and you know how to work with it. We know how to handle these 17 commies. Not one of the 5 of them will get away. And when that guy shows up, he's in trouble, pal, I'll tell you that.
Yep. Getting into our official funny video of the day. This one was provided by Stoner. And I think this one's a funny one. Alright, hooligans. Let's get into it.
Hey, babe, the neighborhood watch bitch is out here trying to run the neighborhood again. She's out here trying to tell these bison what to do. Hey, trample this bitch! Get her, yes! Fuck yes! Ah, thank you, Jesus. Hey, yellow shirt, quit running. They're gonna see you next. Oh, shit, get the yellow shirt, get the yellow shirt! Ah, damn. That was a close one. Hey, shut up. No one's gonna come help your dumb ass. Oh, clean up crew, clean up crew. Get her, buddy. Hey, that's okay, buddy. We're still on your side. Hey, officer, put her out of her misery. Right behind the eye, act like she's a dog. I know you guys love shooting dogs.
Holy. Hey, officer, put her out of her own misery. Said, I know you love shooting dogs. It's so fucking bad. Well, hooligans, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm going to grab this Linktree link really quick. I'm going to drop it in all the chats. We're going to read through. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up, and then we're raiding out over on Rumble. Let me see. And we might have enough time to game it up, try and get through these premium hours we have to do. Like I said, when we do the gaming live stream to burn these 2 hours we got to do, which I don't know if we got enough time to do that before joining that podcast, but we need to work on it. But when we do, we are going to be on Rumble Premium, and you'll have to have a membership or you'll have to be a premium user in order to see it. But I think we're going to multi-stream to YouTube over on Jeff Mac Gaming. That way, if you don't have premium or you're not an official hooligan on Rumble, you'll still be able to watch. And for you hooligans over on the website, I will embed the YouTube gaming stream. That way you guys can watch without having to leave the website. That's what I think we're going to do. We got 2 hours of premium gaming, well, premium live that we have to burn today. We're going to try and do that before we got to do the podcast thing. So we'll probably be going live shortly after this. But either way, there is the Linktree link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, we'd really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience a live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, the AI, our advanced messaging system, and all the group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the Hooligans. Like I said, we're going to read through. We got the pledge coming up, and then we're raiding out over on Rumble. Russell, good luck on the podcast. Well, thank you, Russell. I'm going to also post, I'll embed the podcast over on the website when we're doing that as well. That way you guys can watch from there if you would like. Snooks, you should eat before going on another Rumble. I can't. I don't have time. I pretty much just have to be live until like midnight tonight before I get free time. Guess bison would beat the shit out of a kangaroo? They're probably buds. They're probably in cahoots together. MU, fun fact, bison have injured more people in Yellowstone Park than any other animal. They were finding out the hard way. Back Frank, are you talking about Grim? It'll be okay. We're not going to raid Grim today. I don't know why Grim said that to you, Beck Frank. I have no idea why he said that. He was mistaken. Cass, I was going to say I haven't seen Tori. Yeah, it's been a while. I don't know what's going on with Tori. Totally care Jeff is box savvy. A little bit. Holy. What are you saying, Glamour? Please what? You're not even live. That Frank, because he's a punk. What's up, Meta? Happy Freedom. Good luck in the game. Thank you, Meta. This guy like the deer here. Yeah. The damn Bambi Al Qaeda. Guess who? How many silverback apes? Isn't silverbacks gorillas? How many would you need to beat down one bison? 1 versus 100? I don't know. Bison are tough. Mr. Lin, eat away on the live. I would. I can't. I'm weird about eating. I don't like the whole experience. I will never eat in front of you guys other than like hot sauce or this hot chip. You know, eventually we'll have to do this. But I don't like eating in front of people. And I also eat like I'm in prison. Like I like huddle over my food and like face the table and eat and stuff. I don't know. I'm very weird about food. I used to have to fight for food. Glamour, what is Shmay? What is that? Please host Shmay. Let me see. I assume you're talking about someone. You're not speaking my lingo. I don't know what you're saying to me. This person? Is this who you're talking about? Wham Bam Glam? The Glam Slam? So you don't want these problems. You better respond to me. Start rapping your name here. Okay. We could probably do that because who else is even live? Amish is live. Where the show is live. Cat Dog is live. We'll do Shmay today, but tomorrow we're going to raid Cat Dog because we haven't raided Cat Dog yet this week. Either way, reading through, we got the pledge coming up. Mayor Rogers. There's TVs all over Yellowstone showing that bison can do what bison can do to you, and dumbass people still approach them. Yeah, Matt Rogers, you just can't fix stupid people, you know? Glamour, you always host Cat Dog because Cat Dog's a badass. Patriot Dad, youngest of 4 boys, had to fight for food too. My mom used to come home with a bucket of chicken and put it on the table and just say good luck. And there wouldn't be enough pieces for all of us kids in the house because there was 8 of us. So you either use these hands or you didn't get to eat. Like, that's just the way it was. My mom was like, you guys better make friends if you want to eat dinner 5 days a week. And that's just, I mean, that's how it was. Glamour, you love Schmay so much. Well, we'll raid them today and we'll see how it goes. Sage Pop, I don't understand what's up with you playing video games in Rumble and us hooligans just being able to watch here on Rumble. Sage Pop, we are a part of the Premium Creator Program, and in order for us to benefit from being in the program, we have to meet these requirements. Now, we've met all of the requirements except for 5 hours of premium live streaming. When we do the premium live stream, you have to either be an official hooligan on Rumble or you have to be a premium user on Rumble. Otherwise, you can't see it. It's like pay-per-view. So yesterday, we burned 3 hours by playing the game. So instead of forcing you guys to pay a fee to watch Coffee with Hooligans, instead, I played the game because most people don't give a shit about watching me play the game. That way, nobody had to be offended that I wasn't forcing them to come pay to watch the live. And we still got to meet the requirements. Now, we burned 3 of the 5 hours. We got to do 2 more hours today. Now, today, I'm going to try and multi-stream now. When I do the premium live stream, I don't know if it's going to cut off the multi-stream or not because it's supposed to be an exclusive live. So I don't know what's going to happen. And yesterday, I was just being safe because we have to have this done today. We cannot do this tomorrow. Tomorrow's too late. So we're going to try and run both today. And we're going to embed the live stream from YouTube over on the website. And then hopefully everybody's happy. This is just something I have to do. It's definitely not something I want to do. But I mean, I'm telling you guys every single day, I am struggling for money. So if Rumble's going to give me a couple extra doll hairs in order to do the premium live streams, I have to make that happen. I need the money that bad. And so that's where we are. Side go play the game with Frag sometime. Well, we got to get back in the swing of things of gaming on a regular basis. I'm trying to figure it out because we're still starting Coffee with Hooligans too late. So I have to figure out how to get us starting on time. Once we start on time, then we'll get back into gaming. Once we're back into gaming, we'll see if anybody wants to play the game with us. But like I said, when we were gaming every day, nobody even wanted to come play. Nobody wanted to play. Nobody wouldn't watch. We couldn't get more than 20 people in the chat. So I haven't really put much weight on the gaming thing. I just gamed yesterday. I'm a game today just so we can burn these premium hours. That's it. Gina, get all those doll hairs. I got to. Guess does it help if I'm premium Rumble? It helps Rumble, but it doesn't do anything for me if you guys join premium. If you join the membership program, then that helps me and gives you access. But if you're just a premium hooligan or a premium Rumble user, that does not send support my way. You're supporting Rumble doing that. Thank you so much, Cass, for that $20 donation over on Rumble. You're badass, Cass. Thank you so much for the support. It says best hooligan, period. Thank you, Cass. Beck Frank, just realized I made it through live and nothing was my fault. It's only because it's your birthday, Beck Frank. That's why. Okay, I spared you today. I will blame you twice as much tomorrow, but today you have to enjoy your birthday. What's up, Hat the Cat? Happy freedom to you. Roy, I understand and I appreciate you being here with us. And like I said, if you guys do want to watch us play the game today and you can't afford for premium or whatever, follow on Jeff Mac Gaming on YouTube. I'm pretty sure that still exists because that's where it's going to pop up live on YouTube. It's Jeff Mac Gaming. Let me see if I can find the link really quick. We stopped doing it because playing the game is hard enough. I don't want to have to worry about what I'm saying, but I'm pretty sure the Jeff Mac Gaming channel still exists over on the GoofTube. You guys want to see a funny video of me? An old one?
Hey, if you're looking for professional mix.
This is before I was a live streamer. It's not our funny video of the day. It just looks like it.
Hey, if you're looking for professional mixing, mastering, you're looking for beats, you need consultation for training to try and take your career to the next level, maybe you need your song reviewed, whatever it is, I'm here and I'm trying to help you succeed. Make sure you go check out the details in my bio. If you're trying to reach out to me, you're going to have to send me an email. There's something going on with my DMs right now here on Instagram. So shoot me an email and let's work.
Anyways, yes. Long ago. Anyways, here's the gaming channel for YouTube. Go subscribe. You'll get the notification or whatever if you want to watch us play the game later. But don't plan on staying there because this is kind of a one-time thing. We do our gaming over on Rumble because YouTube fucking sucks. And it ain't my fault, so don't get mad at me because YouTube sucks. Write them a letter and let them know. Anyways, ran through and we're getting into the pledge. Sage Pup, I remember those days. Yeah. Cass, I wish Grim would have seen this yesterday. He couldn't believe Jeff had dreads. Oh, yeah. I mean, all he's got to do is Google me. That's all he's got to do. Just type in Jeff Mac Music, and there's going to be a million pictures of me with dreads. Magic Moon, who is that? That is moi. Glamour the hair. I know, I was styling. You do that, but you won't play with me. What are you talking about, Glamour? Yeah, we're doing premium again, probably right after the live, because we got to be on that podcast by 10. So I got to burn as much time as possible because we got 2 hours left of the premium streaming. Once upon a time, Jeff had hair and dreads. Yeah. No, I don't have either. Beck Frank, rap for your birthday. Oh, Beck Frank. We'll see. I'll have to send you a rap video. Sly Dog, the Rumble Takeover. Yes. Picture Dad, the dreads in the obedience ring. Yeah. I miss it because now I start to get raged out again. And sometimes I'll do this because that's what I used to do. I'd touch that septum ring and it sends pain through my, my nose bone here. And it would remind me to not lose my temper and go get involved in a fist fight because somebody's going to rip that shit out of my face. But eventually I got rid of it and it was fine for a while. Now I'm starting to get heated again. That's why my voice has been fucked up. But that's all right. Self-control is a superpower. Thank you so much, Ramsey, for that $10 donation over on Rumble. You're a badass, Ramsey. Thank you so much for the support. Says, I'm struggling as well, but apparently not as bad as you. God bless. Well, thank you, Ramsey. I really appreciate it. Vinny C. Jamaican Jeff? Rastafari. Nah. Meta, Baby Jeff Mac, cool. That was 6 years ago. I was 30 years old. Mr. Lynn, do your thing. I'm trying. Teasel Corn. Yeah, that's what everybody used to say. Everyone used to say that I look like Jonathan Davis. Brain. Alright, let's do a thing, you hooligans. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That felt like a good one. That was a good one. Now we are going to raid Schmay over here, and hopefully this all works out. Here we go. All right, hooligans. As always, hit that like button as soon as you land. And let's do the thing.
Oh my god, I'm being raided again. What am I? What? Oh, I know exactly. Thank you, Jeff Mac, for that raid. I do, just a reminder, I do have the raid emote. Pachow! Created it myself. Jeff, thank you. Thank you. How was your stream? I hope you had a good one. F. Who's? Aha. Stone. It's going crazy. It was good. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you for deciding to raid my stream, thank you. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in. Smash that like, hit that follow. Happy freedom, friend. Happy freedom, Dom. Freedom. I am single, by the way. Oh, that's sad. No, that was awful. I'm so sorry. But you kind of be out of luck with me because hold on, I did this wrong. I already got a hubby, great husband, who is currently at the dojo teaching taekwondo. Where am I going to find the door?
Fantastic raid, you hooligans. Over there, racking those likes up. Her mic says, tell your boobs to stop staring at my eyes. I love that. I love that. That's a way of life. You poor hooligans. She's already taken. As soon as you landed, you're supposed to hit the like button, not fall in love with her. I don't know what happened there. Either way, we're going to read through. We are wrapping this up, but we'll be live again probably in a couple minutes trying to play the game because we got to get 2 hours in order to complete our task of premium live streaming. And then, like I said, I've been saying all day, 10 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to be on the third Railify podcast over on Rumble. So I will drop the link to that really quick one more time. So don't forget. And it's the first time I've been a guest on anybody else's live, so I'm pretty excited for it. You guys should come watch. What's up, Big H? Happy freedom to you. What's up, John Smith? Happy freedom to you. Like I said, that link will take you to the podcast later today, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Come hang out with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, we're going to read through, but we are wrapping this up. We'll be live playing the game shortly, and then we got the podcast later today. If I don't see you later on, I will see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. 10 man, do the thing. That's right. Guess stand tall. Fuck Dr. Fauci. Before I get vaxxed, I'll suck an Aussie. Back Frank's got to pull out that birthday winner. Holy. Sam, that's what you look like when I found you on YouTube back in 2020. I remember the night when Jeff told me I was officially a hooligan. Yeah, Sam, we've come a long way. I'm glad you're still with us, Sam. Astro Hammer, happy freedom to you. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Yep. Guess yeah, I wish I was this cool. I wish I was styling like that with the dreads. Don't want to be called a predator though. Thank you, Snooks. What's up, Dutton? Happy freedom. Having problems with Verizon. I understand. Damn tech problems. Hey, thank you for being with us, Rappy. Jagular watching those riots. Yep. Oh, that's awesome meta. I hope you join us. What's up, Crazy Times? Happy freedom to you. Big Age, someone is off their meds and it's not you. I appreciate you joining us. Alright, hooligans, it looks like we're good to go. Like I said, we are going to be gaming here in a little bit because we got to get these 2 hours left of the premium live streaming in order to complete the creator program, because I think it ends tomorrow. Like tomorrow at midnight, I think is when it ends. So that's the plan, and then 10 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to be on the third Railify podcast, and it's going to be awesome. So hopefully I see you guys there. Trying to think. I think that's everything. Klaus Daniels, what am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? Do you remember? He said the fancy feast is what I'm forgetting. Either way, I appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you for helping me cover the news, and thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. I really appreciate all of you guys. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. Find yourself some good food. I'm going to be making a Sloppy Joe salad bowl. I don't know, it sounds weird, but I think it's going to be good. I'll let you guys know when I'm able to eat tonight at midnight. Either way, like I said, enjoy the rest of your day. Make your way back to us tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.